It's Saturday morning of what was supposed to be a relaxing holiday weekend. However, a big storm ripped through Evan's neighborhood, damaging her roof. Evan wants to get her roof repaired as soon as possible, so she calls her local agent, Carol. But since it's the weekend, she is routed directly to the MD Insurance contact center. Evan's call is answered by Jake, who helps initiate the claims process. He asks Evan to take some photos of the leaking ceiling and upload them through MD Insurance's website. After spending a few minutes on the website, it is unclear to Evan where to upload the photos. She is about to give up, but thanks to Medallia Digital's dynamic targeting, MD Insurance's website automatically detects Evan is having trouble and guides her through the process. Jake is finished helping Evan, and through a seamless integration with ServiceNow, a survey is automatically sent to Evan, asking about her experience. Evan responds that Jake was understanding of her situation, but the website instructions were unclear, and more importantly, she wished Jake had prepared her for what comes next. Over the next couple of days, Evan's frustration with MD Insurance grows. She has made a few calls into the contact center, but still doesn't have a clear answer on when she should expect to hear from someone. Based on Evan's recent activity, Medallia Action Intelligence scores Evan as an urgent churn risk, and her record is flagged to her agent, Carol. Carol immediately clicks into her record. Within Evan's Medallia CX profile, she can see all of her recent activities. Medallia also collects data from MD Insurance's partner systems, such as policy, billing, and claims information from Guidewire, as well as other signals, to provide Carol with a complete picture of Evan's experience profile. And of course, this is happening across thousands of MD Insurance customers on a daily basis. She now understands why Evan has been flagged as high risk and is prepared to reach out to her to recover the situation. Seeing that Evan's preferred communication method is SMS, Carol uses Medallia Zingle to text Evan. She apologizes for the inconvenience and lets her know that an adjuster is scheduled for this afternoon. Operations team that Evan's frustration might stem from a bigger issue. Daniel in Claims Operations receives the notification from Carol, and as he reads through her record, he is curious if other customers have experienced a similar situation. For that, he switches to Action Intelligence to understand the potential magnitude of this problem. Unfortunately, it looks like Evan is not alone. Others have provided similar complaints. Using text analytics, billions of interactions are quickly analyzed and transformed at scale into actionable insights shared across MD Insurance. With that, Daniel quickly sees some of the recent negative comments and scores related to the claims process. Knowing that they recently made updates to the claims process, he wants to understand why there's still so much friction. With Medallia's Speech, which adds real-time voice transcription and speech analytics to every call, he can easily get to the heart of the problem. By clicking on the topic Clarity of Process, he sees all of the related calls. Looking through call themes, Daniel discovers that a large number of customers are confused about the next steps in the claims process. And with Medallia CX Journeys, Daniel can see that customers wind up calling into the contact center multiple times. Not only does this result in low scores and greater risk of churn, the extra unnecessary calls are costing the business quite a bit. Daniel sees an opportunity for the agents to deepen these relationships by informing their customers that their voices have been heard and the company is taking action to improve the claims process. Now, he's getting somewhere. Daniel also knows that the front line has great ideas for how to improve the customer experience, so he turns to Medallia Crowdicity and invites Carol and a group of agents to a crowdsourcing challenge. Through this experience, Daniel discovers yet another opportunity to simplify the workflow for how policy language is shared with both agents and customers. Now that Daniel knows where the problems lie, he can easily work with the right teams to address them. Before rolling out these updates, Daniel wants to get feedback from customers on the proposed website changes. For that, Daniel initiates A/B testing. Within days, Daniel is able to capture initial reactions to the new website content. These findings are summarized in a dashboard and seen by his executive team. He also forwards some of the findings to Carol. Carol uses this opportunity to thank Evan for sharing her feedback and how it's already made a difference. While on the phone, Carol sells Evan an additional policy. Following their conversation, Evan fills out a final survey where she gives Carol a positive review. She feels Carol has gone above and beyond what was expected of her. Carol turned Evan into a promoter. This captures the attention of MD Insurance's head of distribution, Greg, who uses Medallia voices on a daily basis to get an executive view of real-time customer feedback. He congratulates Carol on a job well done. As we've seen, MD Insurance is leveraging the Medallia platform to engage, activate, and empower their teams to easily identify and fix root causes that lead to unnecessary calls into the contact center, turn negative experiences into positive ones, and increase renewal rates.